Good morning all around the world and welcome to the first endurance event, the Bathurst 250. Here we are going through the grid from qualifying. Lisa, Norm, Con, Rick Reen, Beto, Great White, Camo, Sinister, DanZambe, Schwaber, Reaper and Captain Muffin. Here we go. Round for the first lap of 250 kilometers here this morning at Mount Panorama in the city of Bathurst. We're going to take you around for the first lap and then flick forward to a couple of the final pit stop moments and the fastest lap. And here we go, Lisa Norm leading us around turn 1 for the first time of 40. About an hour and a half we're looking for, so sit down, strap yourself in, grab yourself a beer, because we're going to be in for all sorts of action all over the mountain today. As we're here with Lisa, Con and Rick coming up for the first time of 40. The gap already building between Beto and Camo in 4th and 5th. We have a front 4 getting away and the back half of the field from 5th down, slowed down, held down back by Camo being the cork in the bottle early on in this race as we come up through the technical section up into the top of the mountain. Rick and Beto having their own little battle on lap 1 already. Beautiful scenes across the top of the mountain, across the top of Mount Panorama. As we come down the mountain for the first time, Lisa, Norm in first, Con in second, coming through the chicane. Gorgeous camera work. Rick and Beto battling it out. And here we all come through, trying keeping it nice and tidy. All sorts of out of shape here. Numerous drivers getting caught up. And Zambe makes the most, gets himself a couple of positions. Great White and Sinister left at the back, as well as Muffins. As we look at the top 3 coming down the chase into the first time, Lisa, Con, Rick, Beto, Camo, Schwaber, Reaper and Zambe round out the top 8 for the first lap of 40, the first time of asking for the 250k endurance race. The first one of the weekly Wednesday night endurance as Rick shuts the door on Con. Flicking back to seeing Schwaber and the front 3 coming over the line for the first time. Now flipping forward to lap 5, the battle between Reaper Knight and DanZambe coming down the mountain. Reaper has been hot on his tails for a couple of laps already. Is he going to get the job done coming all the way down? Tension. Doesn't have enough to do it there. And here we are now, drama on the track. Beto rejoining. Zambe and Reaper both pushing hard to get past Reaper before the apex and the braking zone. Both running wide and out braking themselves going into the gravel. Reaper just comes in front and gets out of the gravel first in front of Zambe. Beto gets through for a moment and then gets outran by Reaper and Zambe coming round the start-finish straight. And off we go. The chase is on. Now, lap 31, Schwaber and Norm coming in for their final pit stops. Con with 1 pit to go. Let's see where they come out. Norm already out of the pit stops, already out of the pits in front of Con. Con with a lap to go gets Schwaber on the pits. So Norm pretty much securing top spot here as Schwaber comes out. And we flick to Norm for the fastest lap of the race. This was lap 34. His outlap +2, I would say. This is his second lap after his outlap. So we're just going to leave you here. I'm going to go make a cup of tea and we can sit with Norm. This is how it feels. This is what it feels like going up over the mountain. As you see with the shuffle, Con comes in 2 laps later after taking the lead from Schwaber, and Schwaber retakes the lead whilst Con takes his final pit stop, pretty much cementing in the top 3 for this endurance race as long as nothing goes wrong in the final 7 laps. There's Norm on his fastest lap coming down the mountain now. Comes in, hits the apex, drives out. And opens it up down Conrad. A little bit of a slip there on the final straight. That's potentially what might have helped a little, but gets it wrong a little bit coming out of the final corner into the start-finish. How fast could that lap have been? Fastest lap of the race, a 2:03.940. Congratulations there as we come round at the final corner of lap 40, 250 kilometers gone. Norm takes the lead, takes the win, takes the endurance title. Schwaber comes around in second and takes his spot on the podium, and Con rounds it out in third. There's your top 3 for the first endurance race, the Bathurst 250. So we'll flick to points. Points will just be ongoing lifetime endurance points. The inaugural endurance champion with Norm takes the 17 points as we look ahead to the Nürburgring 250. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.